Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Lynn and today I am going to make 5 tags using the Not Too Shabby Shop December box of the month, which has some really adorable critters. So I'm going to start off by, this is 120-pound heavyweight cardstock, and I'm cutting it to a width of 2.5 and a height of 4.25. So I'll be making 5 tags, and never mind this first cut here because I mismeasured this. And so for my pattern papers, I've cut those so that they are 3/16 of an inch smaller in both directions. You can use whatever measurement looks best to your eyes. I do like to see a little bit of that white border because I've chosen, all of the papers that I've chosen have a monochromatic look to it, so it's just one color plus white as the pattern. So I thought having that nice white border would be great, and I wanted a slightly more of a border than what I usually leave, which is just 1/8 of an inch. And I did color up my critters in advance, everything except for the scarves that they're all wearing, and you'll see in a little bit later, I do end up coloring those in. This here is my We Are Memory Keepers tag punch board. Tags are pretty easy to hand cut, but the nice thing about having this board is that it has all of the angles all lined up for you so that you can just butt your tag up on that railing on the left edge. It does have a punch for punching the circle at the top. I don't end up using it. And what's convenient about this is that it's hard to see on camera, but there are grooves in the punch board so that you can consistently line up the top of your tag, and that way you can cut the corner off of one side, flip it over, cut the corner off of the other side, and it's going to be consistent every time. So if you're batch making, this isn't a huge batch, it's only 5, but if you are making a lot in one go, you can really, I've sped up this video a little bit, but I was flying. This process was pretty quick. The little bit of black tape that I added, that's the line that's marking where I need to butt up my pattern paper, because where I need to cut doesn't exactly fall where one of the groove marks is. So you don't necessarily have to limit yourselves to just the lines or the grooves that they've positioned on the board. You can just do what I've done, where you just put a little bit of washi so that you have that marker and you can easily kind of hit that same position every time. And when you're batch making, little things like that help you really go fast and make something that's consistent, especially if you are batch making. So I'm gonna glue down this bit of pattern paper, and then I'll punch my hole later. So that's why I am not using the tag punch board to punch my hole, because it would need to go through the both layers, the pattern paper and the 120-pound heavyweight cardstock. And the Not Too Shabby Shop pattern papers, they're a really nice quality. It's not copy paper quality. It's a more of a lightweight cardstock. So instead, I'm going to use my Big Bite. So there you saw the transition of after actually coloring in the scarves. Now that I know which critter is going to go onto which tag, and I know what I'm actually going to be making. So and that's how I do like to do my coloring. I just like to color the critters maybe while I'm watching TV, and then leave the final accents to when I'm actually about to make my project. So here you see the word punch boards, and I actually have the uppercase, which is the teal one, and the lowercase, which is the pink one. And having both is really nice. And I'm punching all uppercase letters, but I do like to squeeze my letters so that they are closer together. And to do that, the trick is you punch all of the odd letters first, and you start in position 1 with the first letter. Then you punch all of the even letters second, and you start at position 5 with the letter that's in the second letter in your word. And so having both punch boards lets me really fly through that process too, because I can set it up so all the odd letters were on my left punch board and all the even letters were on the right punch board. And I just needed to shift my paper back and forth. So here's my big bite, and the big bite also has a really nice little railing guide that you can position so that you can consistently punch a hole at the same depth. And so that makes this process really fast too. So as you can see, even though you don't need all of these tools to make tags, it sure does make the process fly when you're doing a lot of them. And I wouldn't even really consider 5 a lot, but it's the sort of project where I wouldn't actually mind making several sets like these and maybe gifting them for the holidays, for example. And so that's one of the reasons why I chose hugs as just a very general sentiment, because then you could use this for holiday presents and gift giving. You could use it for maybe winter birthday gift giving. So I like that it's a little bit more general and easy to use. So I'm going to back all of my word punched sentiments with some solid color cardstock. And now is probably a good time to mention that I am part of a hop. So you to find everybody who is participating in the hop, just search for or click on the hashtag N2S Furry Friends link that's in the video title of this video, and that should bring up everybody else on the team who is participating in the hop today. And if you go ahead and visit everybody's video, do make sure to leave a comment. We would definitely all appreciate if you followed and subscribed to our channels as well. But you're going to get to see a lot of different projects and a lot of inspiration for the box of the month. And if you are interested in this box at all, I would definitely hop on over to the website and get your purchase in, because you just never know. Sometimes these boxes sell out within hours, and sometimes Jamie does anticipate that a box is going to be super popular and will maybe order extra inventory just to give folks a little bit more of a chance of getting the box. But if you know for sure that you want it, because this is a super cute box, don't hesitate, because you just never know. And really the only way to guarantee that your box of the month is reserved is to actually subscribe month to month. You do also get a bit of a discount, but I think the biggest benefit is really that you're guaranteed to get the box of the month, because a lot of times, like I mentioned, they do sell out. So all I'm doing here is just gluing down all of the elements, and once you get all of the pieces assembled like this, it's really easy to kind of assembly line this process and just kind of work my way down this row of tags here. And my final touch is going to be to add a bit of ribbon to the top. I do like to put some fray check at the cut ends of my ribbon. So all you see me doing is I just put a little bit of fray check on one end and then just kind of tap it to the other cut end of the ribbon, and that has the effect of applying the fray check to both sides. And so that prevents these ends from unraveling. That's all that does. And if you're not familiar with the product, it's usually in the sewing and notions kind of area in your craft store. And so with that pretty much completes all 5 tags. Let me give you a quick close-up of each one of these. These critters are just super, super adorable, and I picked out all of the ones that I happened to pick out are the ones that are wearing scarves, but there are super cute ones that are also wearing really fun sweaters as well. So definitely check out my unboxing video if you haven't seen what all does come in this box of the month. And I only also just used 1 paper pad, and we do get 2 paper pads plus ephemera and a 3rd stamp set as well. Thanks so much for joining me today. Don't forget to click on that link, #IntoUsFurryFriends, and check out all of the inspiration from my design teammates. Thanks again. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.